Welcome to the Lionsforge CraftLaser Mark II G-code generator training. This powerful web-based tool converts SVG designs into G-code for laser cutting and engraving. Today, you'll learn how to efficiently prepare your designs for laser processing using three distinct operation types: cutting, vector engraving, and raster engraving. First, ensure you're in the G-code generator tab. You'll see the blue G-code generator button is active at the top of the screen. To begin, click Choose File and select your SVG file. The software accepts standard SVG formats and will display your design in a 420mm by 297mm workspace. That's A3 size. Once loaded, you'll see your design with paths automatically colored in alternating red and blue. These default colors will change as you assign operations to each path. Navigate your design using the middle mouse button, click, and hold to pan around. The coordinate display follows your cursor, showing precise X and Y positions in millimeters. Hover over any path to see its dimensions instantly. This helps you verify sizes before cutting. The software uses a color coding system for different laser operations. Red or blue paths are for cutting full power, single pass. Orange paths are for vector engraving at reduced power. Green paths are for raster engraving, fills areas with scanning lines. To delete paths, click on the Delete Path button first. Your cursor becomes a crosshair. Click any path to remove unwanted elements, or right-click on the paths and select Delete Path from the drop-down window. Click Undo if you delete by mistake. To engrave paths, click on the Assign Engrave Path. Your cursor changes to a crosshair. Click on the paths you want to engrave, or right-click on the paths and select Assign Engrave Path from the drop-down window. They turn orange immediately. These will use your specified engraving power setting. To raster paths, click on the Assign Raster Path and select Paths to Fill. Or right-click on the paths and select Assign Raster Path from the drop-down window. Green paths are processed as filled areas using back-and-forth scanning, perfect for solid text or logos. For multiple raster paths, like a string of text, fuse all the text first by using the drop-down window, Fuse Selected Paths function. For complex designs, use multi-selection like the rectangle selection function. Click and drag on empty space to draw a selection box. All paths within turn purple, indicating selection. For individual selection, hold Ctrl or CMD and click paths to add or remove from selection. Select multiple paths and right-click, then choose Group Selected Paths. Grouped paths move and transform together. Click any path to select it. It highlights in blue and shows the transform window. Adjust scale from 10% to 500%, rotate in 15-degree increments. Real-time preview as you adjust. Click Reset to restore the original. There are two essential quick transforms. Auto Center SVG centers your entire design in the workspace. Pixel to millimeters scaling converts pixel-based designs to millimeters, divides by 3.78. This may be necessary if your SVG is not formatted in millimeters and will otherwise appear 3.78 times larger when loaded onto the workspace. Configure your laser parameters in the control panel. All power settings are based on a 0-55 scale. Cutting power, maximum 255 for clean cuts through material. Engrave power, typically 5100 for surface marking. Raster power, 3080 for filled areas. All speed settings are in millimeters per minute. Feed rate G1, 400 millimeters per minute, default for cutting moves. Travel rate G0, 3000 millimeters per minute for non-cutting moves. Raster rate, 3000 millimeters per minute, default for scanning operations. The software also features raster overscan to allow acceleration outside the burn area to ensure even rastering. The default is a 5 mm overscan to the left and right of your raster paths. When your design is ready, click Generate G-code. The code appears in the text area below. Click Download G-code to save as a G-code file. You can also review the code. It shows commented sections for each operation type. You can also click Overlay G-code paths to visualize the toolpath in green. The Lionsforge web-based toolkit also features a GCODE simulator that you can directly upload for preview and verification. This allows you to visually check toolpaths, cutting order, and machine movements before sending the file to your machine. Using the simulator ensures greater accuracy, helps you catch potential errors early, and builds confidence that your design will cut exactly as intended. Thank you for your attention and have a good day.